Do you remember the moment when you hit your first major milestone, e.g. 1K, 10K, or 100K subscribers?
I remember when I first got to 1,000 subscribers and it was the biggest deal. It was about 1 year into me doing YouTube consistently, and I had been tracking my progress, and it just one day finally happened. And once I was at 1,000 subscribers, I was able to hit that 4,000 watch hours, and then I got monetized. And that was such a big deal for me because it felt like, oh my gosh, this channel might actually be able to be an income source. So it was really great, and I think that the way I got to that point was by really focusing on the needs of my audience and really being consistent with creating my content. Me always being there on YouTube and YouTube recognizing that I was going to bring people onto their platform continued to make it so that YouTube would promote my videos. And since then, I have hit 50,000 subscribers. I hit it earlier in the summer, and I'm pushing towards that 100,000 subscriber mark.
I remember the first time we got to 10,000 subscribers. It had taken us a year to get from 2,000 to 9,000 subscribers, and it just wasn't budging. I remember we had 9,998 subscribers, and I took to Instagram. I was like, please, begging all my friends and family to just get us over to double digits. And when it happened, I was so elated. I did a whole dance routine to endorphins. It was honestly just such a feeling of achievement. I felt so good to have finally made it to 10,000 subscribers. I currently have 48,000 subscribers, and the jump from 10,000 to 48,000 subscribers happened so quickly in about a month that I didn't really have time to savor each milestone in the same way that I had savored getting to that 10,000. I think just having to wait made it so much more special, and I will always remember the first time I got 10,000 subscribers.
So one of the first milestones I remember is hitting that 1,000 subscribers. And the reason I remember that is because you have to hit that milestone before you can get like the custom URL. Otherwise, before it's just like youtube.com/blah, blah, 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 a bunch of numbers. So I was really excited, and I remember kind of like, putting out on social media, like, please follow me, help me get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can get my custom URL. And I remember when I hit that and was able to put youtube.com/MERMAID being like, yes, one step closer. I'm so excited. So that was, a tiny milestone, but one of the first important ones.
I started YouTube about 5 years ago now, coming up to 5 years ago. And it's been a very long journey, I can't lie, but it's been worth it, I can tell you that. So I remember first hitting 1K, I literally hit it after the upload of my second video, and I was like, whoa, where have all these people come from? It's like it kind of sort of blew up, and that was when I knew like challenges, fashion-y sort of stuff was my sort of thing because it seemed to take off. So I hit 1K within basically the first week. Then I remember we didn't hit 10K for literally about 3 years. It took us to hit 10K, and we did like a 10K special, and we were like, woo! And then a whole madness happened. As soon as we hit 10K, I think within about 3 weeks, we hit 10K like start of December. Then by the time of New Year's, I think we had 100K subscribers. I am so happy. Like, I can't tell you how proud of myself I am for actually achieving those milestones, because when you start something, you don't think that you're actually gonna get anywhere. You don't want to get your hopes up, sort of thing. I've told you about achieving 1K and then 10K and 100K, but recently I actually have hit 250K. I know that's not a big deal, like it's not a plaque or anything, but to me that is 250,000 subscribers. I am so over the moon. I don't even know what to say or how to put it into words.
I just hit 70,000 subscribers on my challenge on the FD, and it's been a crazy journey. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, maybe it's even higher, but if you're just starting out, the ball like really rolls pretty quickly. except for my case. When I started my YouTube channel back in 2008, making videos about like Muay Thai kickboxing and traveling in Thailand, and it was always kind of just a side hobby. So I very slowly grew to about 13,000 subscribers over 10 years. But it was always a side hobby, and I was talking about very niche things and jumping back and forth. So from scuba diving to Muay Thai to online business, and I just couldn't really hit that hump until I was in Sri Lanka in 2020 during the pandemic, when I had basically nothing to do for an entire year except for travel around the country and make videos just about Sri Lanka. And that's when I went from 13,000 subscribers up to about, I think I doubled very quickly within the first 2 months of making videos about Sri Lanka. And then I hit probably 40 or 50,000 subscribers while I was there. And that was kind of how I got that big hump over. But from 50,000 to 70,000, it was actually when I went to Turkey and I started making videos about that country. So that's kind of how I did it, and it was really fun to see these numbers jump. I think 100,000 is going to be coming up sooner than I think, and it'd be cool to get that YouTube silver play button. I know it doesn't really matter from 70,000 to 100,000. Like, I don't know monetarily if it's making a big difference, but it's going to be really exciting to see that big number.